Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to our personal care product class. We're excited that you can be here today. Amanda Towns was going to join with me, but something came up and she was not able to help. So Diane has graciously stepped up to read her part off. So please give Diane a little grace. She only got this an hour ago. So I'm
You had
excited.
assigned me a couple of items, but now it's just a little bit bigger piece, and that's all right. It'll be fine.
Right. So I think this is one of my favorite classes because it's so important to your overall well-being. It's great when you use oils, but you really have to step outside the oils as well in order to get your full wellness. Okay? So we're going to start with, I'm going to find my outline here.
Are you going to have the TV on?
On 1 second.
Hold on, let me
And
take these out.
Diane,
Hey, you
maybe
guys.
want to introduce yourself a second?
Hold on a second. You guys, if you can all hit on your computer, hit mute,
I know.
please. Andy,
I was walking
you
around.
can
Plug in.
mute yourself or mute all participants. Candy, if you go to participants, and then it'll let you choose to mute everyone.
There we go. And now I'm going to unmute Diane. Are you unmuted, Diane?
Yes, it gave me
There we
the
go.
option.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thanks, Britta. This is my first time actually being the host. I've been on helping teach the Zooms, but I haven't been the host. So thank you everybody for putting up with a little bit of technology stuff here. Okay, so Diane, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yes, my name's Diane Nauman, and I've been doing Young Living for about 1.5 years now. And I was probably like most people where I wasn't going to sell. I just wanted to use it for personal use. And we all know how that works out, don't we? Yeah. I actually signed up under Candy. We met at a vendor event, and I was there to help a friend of mine who was actually selling something else. And, you know, I'm a firm believer, and we're supposed to be where we are at the time we're there. So.
Yep. All right. And I've been doing Young Living about, I guess it's 8 years this summer. The first year I just used the products, was never going to help anybody else. I was kind of selfish, just wanted to get myself healthy, and then realized I need to help other people. So here I am jumping in, hopefully helping everyone. And this class is a little different than what I planned. My favorite dog in the entire world had some complications. He got sick a couple days ago, and we didn't realize that he had liver and spleen cancer. And so today, yeah, we ended up having to put him down. Very sad story. But you know, I'm not a doctor. Diane's not a doctor. We can't diagnose, cure. We can just tell stories tonight. We'll tell stories. But I did use oils on him, and I can't prove any of that. But in my thinking, I'm thinking that helped him be well for so long because the cancer was really bad. And how does that relate to tonight's class? Well, we're talking about these things that prevent illness. So my husband also had a mass on his kidney and had some good results. And so I am a firm believer firsthand from stories personally that have seen what getting chemicals out of your life does. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight, getting the chemicals out, because it's not about healing things, it's about preventing things. And when you get the chemicals out, you're actually preventing things. So any of you guys know about the dangers of chemicals? Have you got, raise your hand. I'm kind of an interactive person. Okay, so you know about the dangers of chemicals, but sodium, I'm going to just tell some different chemicals that are out there in your everyday products that you get in the store. Sodium lauryl sulfate, which is SLS, which is your foaming things. I remember I switched my mom over because the doctor said she had stuff that with chemicals that was causing eczema, and he said you need to get chemical-free things. So of course I said we're going to Young Living. And the first thing she noticed was there was no foaming like normal. So I said, Mom, you don't need the foam. It feels weird because we're used to having that foam, but foam actually is bad for you. If you've got foam, that's a chemical. You do not want that. Kid and adult shampoos have phthalates. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right. PHTHALATES. It's a chemical that was banned in children's toys, but is still found in cleansing products. It's an endocrine disruptor, and it's very hard for the body to break down. So it's another ingredient is formaldehyde. It's found in candles and home sprays. Also, store-bought cleaning products have butyrethanol. which is a toxin. And we have other things like camphor. Okay, your worst toxin is fragrance. So if you see fragrance on a product, you have no idea what's in it. That's a #1 thing, and that's always listed on the back of the ingredient label. But even things like your makeup has talc, bismuth, parabens, lead, mercury, and mineral oil. Mineral oil actually is not good for you. All of those are chemicals that are going to affect our body. Raise your hand if you know anyone that's had like a terminal illness. Anybody in your friends or had family? Yeah. And there's more and more of that. I just had somebody on my oils team say she was getting tested this week. And she's like, I eat well, I do oils. Well, it's all these chemicals in our environment that are producing things that we don't know about until you age. So you need to do it now before you get those illnesses to strike. Now you might think, okay, but I only use a little bit of that product and I only use it, maybe I don't even use deodorant every day, I don't know, or maybe I don't wash my hair every day. The thing is, there's this thing called bioaccumulation, and bioaccumulation is when you use a little bit, little day after day after day after day, it all builds up in your body. And so it's the toxins build up, it's called bioaccumulations, and the more we expose ourselves to these toxins, the harder it is for our body to break it down. So little by little, you know, it's like an alcoholic. This is kind of a bad analogy, but it's the one I can think of right now. You know, when you have a little bit of alcohol, then you need more and more. Well, that's building up in your body. Well, alcohol can be a toxin too. So same thing with our toxins. You want to get them out. And then I don't know if you guys have seen this little handout here called 30 Ways You Can Poison Yourself Before Breakfast. But it lists all the different things that people, so even before breakfast in the morning, all the products that you're using, facial cleanser, deodorant, sanitary napkins, perfumes, dry clean clothes, chlorine bleach, fabric softener, mouthwash, toothpaste, hairspray. Think of all the things that you use on your body before you eat breakfast. So you're doing that little by little, day by day, and those things are building up. So that's called bioaccumulation. So what we want to do is switch. Now, when I first learned about the toxins, I went to, I think it might have been convention when I really was getting into it. And they said, well, go home and throw all of your shampoo, your conditioner, your lotions away. Well, I'm kind of frugal. So I was like, okay, I got like 6 months worth of shampoo here that I paid good money for, and I didn't buy cheap stuff. And I'm like, I'm not going to throw it away. I don't know if I would have done that. I might have done it had I known the bad effects of it. But at the time, I'm like, okay, what I'm going to do is just finish off what I have, and then I'm going to switch to Young Living. So little by little, that's what I did. I didn't just go home. I don't know if I could have before, but I didn't think it was economically sound for me to go change everything out. But what you can do is start by one, by one, by one. And when you finish that product that's not healthy for you, that has toxins, then you switch to Young Living. And of course, the best way to do that is on Essential Rewards. So Diane, do you want to talk a little bit about the alternatives for why alternatives are good?
I had to unmute myself there for just a second. So Young Living, as we all know, has better alternatives that do not have toxins. And the alternatives also include essential oils so that they work better, they're cost effective, and they're very close to the same price as store-bought products because they're concentrated, etc. And also we don't have to use as much. The Young Living alternatives, the alternatives that Young Living has for us doesn't include the ingredients or the toxic ingredients that Candy just told us about. These products, as I mentioned, contain essential oils, which really help boost the effectiveness of these products. And it just makes it work better for our bodies. They're also cost effective as they come concentrated. And by the time I use a few simple dilution methods for many of the products, I've actually paid less than what I would have if I would have just gone to the big box store and purchased an item. And besides that, the things that we're buying at the big box stores or the grocery store, those aren't even good for us. So, why don't we want to use the Young Living products? It's concentrated and we're stretching our dollars more. I mean, if you don't want to save your money, I know a lot of organizations that could really use it.
Right. So if you could start with one product, I decided to put deodorant in this class first because deodorant is one of the worst things for your body. And I'm going to show you a couple different products here that I use. It's got a lot of aluminum in it. Aluminum, say that 5 times fast, right? It's got a lot of that nasty stuff in it. And you want to get rid of that. And that's an easy thing to switch. So I use Cinefresh. I love that scent. And then the newest one that they just came out with that my son really likes, and I think it's really would be good for men. He used to use Mountain Mint, is Valor deodorant. So those are two that have come out that are really popular. I am excited to start using the Valor. And these do not have any of those chemicals in. Of course, all the products that we're using tonight don't have these chemicals in it. And it says it combines the spicy aroma of clove and cinnamon. So, and then baking soda and skin conditioning plant extracts. Now, I have heard some people say that the deodorants have been hard for them to switch to. Here's the thing. The first week that I decided to switch to deodorants, oh my gosh, I did it in the summer when I wasn't working, so maybe you can do it on vacation if you haven't switched yet. But I sweat like crazy, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I smell. I can't do this, right? Well, my body just needed time to adjust. And after that week went by and my body adjusted, then it got better. I quit smelling. In fact, here, this is kind of an embarrassing thing to say, but sometimes in the winter, I don't even use deodorant. If I'm not, going to sweat, my body has kind of self-regulated itself, and then I use oils. I actually used, at the beginning, sprays, like I made the spray with purification and peppermint, and that was my deodorant, and lemon, I guess. Purification, peppermint, and lemon, and I would spray that as my deodorant. But then when I switched, my body just kind of regulated, and now in the summer, of course, I use it, or sometimes if I just need a pick-me-up in the middle of the day, I've been sweating, I'll spray it, and it works really well. So if you think you can't do the deodorant, I encourage you to give your body time to get used to it. And your body will thank you, because in the long run, again, hopefully we're preventing a lot of issues from happening as we age. Right, Diane? Okay, so Diane's going to talk about the next product.
Okay, so toothpaste. Thieves toothpaste is a godsend. Whoops, sorry, I have it backwards. Did you know that most toothpaste that you can buy over the store are made with that harsh chemical called triclosan? And I don't know if I pronounced it correctly, and if I didn't, I'm sorry. This is an ingredient that's been banned for antiseptic washes, but yet we can still find it in our toothpaste. Now, why is it safe to apply it, or not safe to apply it to your skin, yet we can still put it in our mouths? Does that make sense to anybody? Not me at all. Toss the questionable toothpaste away and go for one with all natural ingredients like our Thieves, and also the essential oils like the Thieves Aroma Bright or Thieves Whitening Toothpaste. You won't find any synthetic ingredients in either of those. Aroma Bright gently brushes away plaque and helps support strong, healthy looking teeth, while its smooth natural formula is gentle excuse me, on your teeth and the delicate enamel that we have on our teeth. Thieves Whitening Toothpaste uses pure and safe ingredients to help whiten teeth. It also foams up quite nicely, because I know when I first switched over to the Thieves Aroma Bright, when it didn't foam up in my mouth, I kind of felt weird. But now if I use a regular toothpaste, I feel like a rabid dog or something. I don't know. But as I said, it fights the plaque. It supports your gums, removes the stain without damaging your enamel. They're both fluoride free, and they contain no harsh ingredients. An oily hack, I saw somebody else already post it, but you can use your Aroma Bright toothpaste, just a pea-sized amount, and put it on your pits. It's also known as pit paste, so you can have minty, fresh, everything. Yeah, it's not sticky, and it smells amazing. Give it a try sometime.
Has anyone done that? Raise your hand. Yeah, Lori, Brenda. So a few people have tried that. I haven't tried that yet, but
that's my next thing.
Yeah, I actually put some deodorant on over it, the Valor, because it just kind of felt weird, and I felt weird having minty pits.
Probably smelled good though. Awesome. All right, the next thing I want to talk about are shampoos and conditioners. And I don't know if you know that the shampoos are formulated for different types of hair. So like I use the Copaiba Vanilla. So I guess this one is the shampoo right here. And I love the smell of it. At first it was kind of different, and now I crave it. I absolutely love the smell of it. So if you haven't smelled the Copaiba Vanilla, you'll have to try it. I was using the lavender shampoo. then I heard or read and researched that some people said that it will strip the hair color, and I highlight my hair, and so I didn't want that to happen. So then I switched to the vanilla Copaiba. So if you have dyed hair, color treated hair, you might want to try that. The lavender mint is good for daily, just regular hair. The lavender is strengthening hair. And I know some of them, I've seen different things, that some are for like drier hair and oilier hair, so you could research that too. But I do know that about the hair treating. Now, the thing about the shampoos is you use a little bit amount. I had somebody on my team saying their hair felt greasy. I said, you're using too much shampoo. You use a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. If your hair isn't coming out right, then you're probably using too much of the product, which is the other thing I want to talk about, how economical these products are. So if you think that they're going to cost a lot more money, like the ticket price might be more, but you know what? It's going to last you 3, 4, 5 times the amount of time as if you go to Target or Walmart or wherever, Walgreens, and buy your shampoo. So you know what? It's no more money. So if it's no more money and it doesn't have chemicals, and you can get rid of the fact that it's not going to foam up ton, you can do it. Why wouldn't you do that? Because it's better for your body. If you don't like the fact that it doesn't foam, I add more water. So I'll take some people dilute it. To me, I just like use full strength because then I know how much I'm using. But I'll put it on and then I really spray down and then I rub it. And if you really feel like it's not getting clean, just do another application. But I have not missed the soapiness. But you can also add baking soda if you wanted to make it foam more. Some people do that. The other thing that I like, that's another little hack that maybe you haven't heard of, is this kid scent shampoo, or I've even used animal scent shampoo. And you know how I used to use with some brands, I can't even remember what it was, they had what they call a clarifying shampoo. So about once a week, I use the kid scent shampoo or the animal scent shampoo as my clarifying shampoo, just to give my hair a little break from the same thing all the time. And that seems to work really well. Max, my teenager who's in college, loves, I took this out of his bathroom. He loves the kid scent shampoo. So, and the animal scents, even though it's for animals, I heard somebody tell a story that people were saying how beautiful her hair looked, how shiny, and it wasn't dry looking. And she said she used the animal scent shampoo. So I tried it. Guess what? It's really awesome. Okay. The conditioner is a little thick, so I tend to use it full strength at the beginning, and then as I get a little bit out of it, I fill it up with water. I don't like my stuff really runny though, but that is an option. Or you could save one bottle and another bottle and then fill it half and dilute it and get more product that way. But I'm just very careful. I guess for kids, it might be better to dilute it because they'll, you know how kids are, and they go, and they squeeze a bunch of it. So just some different options for you for the shampoo and conditioner. Have you guys switched to the shampoo and conditioner yet? I'm seeing some nods. Yep. Have you had good, give me a thumbs up if you've had good results. Okay. All right. So it looks like a lot of people have had good results. That's awesome. All right. So Diane, did you want to say anything else about the shampoo and conditioner? Diane? Oh, you're muted
There,
there.
am I muted? Okay.
There you go.
I was just reading in the comments, and Britta had mentioned that the Bon Voyage kit has a great, the travel sizes, so that's a great way to use them without having to purchase an entire bottle in case the formula that you get is not one that you actually like. Lori mentioned that she has heard people using the Thieves dish soap as a clarifying shampoo. I'd never heard of that one before either. So
wow.
New things.
Yeah, and some of us leaders have classes, like I did a class where you could come and get little samples. I gave everybody a sample to take home, and then they could buy like 3 for $5. So when this COVID thing is all done, check out with your leaders, whoever sent you here, and see if they're doing classes like that where you can come and sample the products instead of having to buy the whole thing. Or they might just give you a sample, you know, say, hey, I'm interested in trying the lavender shampoo. They might be willing to give you a little sample. Or you could say, hey, I'll give you a couple dollars. Could you just give me a little sample? So lots of ideas. All right, so now Diane is going to talk about shower gel and bar soap.
Okay, so as you guys know, Young Living offers a variety of the shower gels. We've got the Evening Peace, the Morning Start, Sensation. I absolutely love Sensation. Lavender, Dragon Time, Kid Scents, and that one's made especially for children, and then Seedlings made especially for babies. We even have a shower gel base that you can add your own oils to, or if you don't want any fragrance because you're going to be applying a lot of your oils later, so whatever works best for you. It's kind of fun making your own scents, put them in different size bottles so you can be very, very creative, and you just make that perfect scent, whatever works for you. The bar soaps are very, very nice. Those are available for people that prefer bar soaps. There's the lemon sandalwood, morning start, peppermint cedarwood, I should say, Sacred Mountain, Thieves, Valor, charcoal, lavender oatmeal, and Shutron. We don't have a lot of the soaps in our house, but we have used the charcoal. We've had the Thieves, and we just got the peppermint cedarwood, so I'm excited to try that one. A bonus hack for the Thieves bar, many people use it to pre-treat stains before they do their laundry. So that's a nice help. So how many of you use the gel soaps and really like them? Yeah, I'm seeing some hands. How many prefer bar soaps? Yep. Yeah. So, yep. My husband has been umpiring, and he likes to use the charcoal soap in his hair after being out in the sun all day, and he said it makes him feel a lot cleaner. So, and
Awesome.
yeah, I'm seeing some things. Naturally curly hair is really good for the Copaiba vanilla, from what Lori just said, and yeah, there are some people that just much rather use the bar soap than the gel soap. Now I'm going to turn it over to you, Candy, so you can talk about face toner and lotion.
Awesome. And one other thing, the bar soap lasts a long, long time. I think it's like $10 wholesale, but it lasts you months. So, and it's good for even your face. That's one thing I switched my mom to, and she's had no more dryness on her skin. It's really helped her. One thing that you might not have thought about putting in your soap is geranium. Geranium is a really good oil for skin. So you could add that to your shower gel. And I have different shower gel bases. I have like one at night with lavender, peace and calming, stress away, that kind of calms me down for sleep. And then I might have another one for the morning that's like citrus fresh, geranium, some things, maybe even peppermint that would wake you up. So you can even do different scents. And I don't know about you, but the men in my household sometimes they're skeptical of the different scents like lavender, but they'll do a citrus. So if you have a man that's maybe more skeptical at using oils, that would be something they're used to, lemon, etc. And that would be a way to get them to be more receptive to using them. Because don't forget your men and kids. I mean, they're just as important as us. So the face lotion and toner. So I use the Art, and I have kind of different ones for different seasons. I use the Art year round. It's very gentle on your skin. And I don't know if you know that you need to use toner. When I went to beauty school, I've been there twice. I learned that the toner is very good for balancing the pH in your face. So give me a thumbs up if you use the toner. Okay, and give me 2 thumbs up if you're gonna start using the toner now. It's really good for your skin. And they have said in beauty school that if you're not getting the results that you want from your makeup, you need to start with your skincare. So that's why it's important. Another reason. And again, no chemicals in these. I know there are other companies out there that are specialists in skincare. One lady said, I'm getting really good results. And I said, yeah, but I think there's chemicals. And they're like, I don't think there is. So I looked it up. Sure enough, looked at the ingredients. You go in and say ingredients and then go and say dangers of and put that ingredient in Google. And all these things came up, and that product that they were using had chemicals. So it may be working for your face, but it has chemicals. And if you look, I have this poster here. It's called Toxic Ingredients in Skincare. And I don't know if we can say name brands, but ones that you're pretty used to using, even ones that say natural, like Nature's Gate or whatever, they still have chemicals, even though they say they're natural, like Biofreeze and Vaseline, etc. All those Aveeno, things that they say they're natural or not, have those chemicals. Now, Orange Blossom is my teenager's favorite. He seems to think it's because it says for normal to oily skin. And so at the beginning, I thought, I don't want to use that because I don't want to dry out my skin. But then when I went to beauty school, I found out it actually hydrates your skin at the same time it doesn't make it oily. I don't know how that works, but it does. And so I love this, especially in the summertime. So I use the Orange Blossom in the summertime. And I want to show you. So the way that you can make Orange Blossom, because when I first got my bottle, I thought, that's expensive. Well, then I had to learn to hack. And so it made it really frugal. It's frugal. It's actually cheaper than a lot of the ones you buy. So what I did was I got this thing online. It's a pump here. Actually, you could use an old Thieves or lavender hand soap pump. And you can see I got my Cricut out and I made my own label here. It says face wash, and I took 2 tablespoons of the orange blossom, added the rest with water, and that's my face wash. And I only have to use 1 or 2 pumps. So economically. It's so economical. So if you have teams or just for you, please tell your teams that it's not going to be any more money to switch. That's the thing. If I thought it was going to be more money, I think, you know, maybe not. But if it's not, it's still, even if it's more money, it's still better for your health, so worth it. But when it's not more money, why would you not switch? Why would you not switch? I mean, it's a no-brainer, okay? And then, this one I use in the summer called the Art Light Moisturizer. Now, anybody get the Bloom, the new set? I was so excited for this. Yes, I tried it out this week. So I've been so busy, I finally tried it. I did the brightening essence. You put it on first, and it kind of reminds me of the Art Renewal Serum that we used to have, we still have, but I used to use that all the time exclusively. And then the brightening lotion, very, very nice products. Love them. And then they have a lotion too. So if you haven't gotten the new Bloom products from Convention, they're in and out of stock, so you just have to watch that. But I love them. I especially love the brightening essence. And the great thing about those, they're supposed to even out your skin tone. So I don't know about you, but the older I get, it seems like the more spots I get when I lay out in the sun or I'm at a baseball game or gardening or whatever. And so the Bloom helps even that skin tone out. Another product that you might think about is exfoliation. In beauty school, they said your body as you age does not turn over those cells. And so you've got to exfoliate to get those cells off, the bad cells. Then you can use like your Bloom essence and your toner and they'll work better. Does that make sense? Okay. And the cool thing too about those products is you can add oils. So a really good one to add is frankincense. And the cool thing about frankincense, I've been talking about illnesses that people have. Frankincense is one that's really high in sesquiterpenes, very good for preventing illnesses. So you put it in your face cream, prevents wrinkles, then you're also getting the protection, keeping you healthy above the wellness line. How great is that? Double whammy. Another one I really like to put in my skincare is LME. This is called the poor man's frankincense. Anybody know that? So if, you know, frankincense is a little more expensive, that's okay. But if you don't want to try frankincense, you could do LME. I love LME too, and I love the scent of it. And I just put it neat, straight on my face. So LME is a really good one, especially, you know, if you don't want to break the budget or you don't have it on your ER list that week or that month, then you could buy LME and then get your frankincense for free when you're on Essential Rewards. Nothing better than free, right? So there are ways to get all these products and not spend a lot of money on them. Okay, so that's a little bit about the face lotions. I mean, there's more actually. Tomorrow night, Sonia Swan, our upline, and I are teaching a skincare where you do a full facial at her house. It's $10. We're also going to have the new makeup there from Convention, the liquid foundations and concealer. I've tried them. I've tried the concealer. I didn't try the foundation, but we can match you. And the concealer is amazing. Absolutely love it. Got rid of my circles, and it's real. I thought it would be thin, but it's nice and thick, so it covers well. I love it. So if you'd like to come to that, just contact me, and we have a few spots left in that still. So that's going on tomorrow at 6 o'clock in Des Moines. Okay, so Diane, what are you up with next?
Well, I am going to talk about seedlings and specifically the wipes. Now, the Young Living Seedlings line offers essential oil infused products that are safely diluted for the baby's sensitive skin. The available seedlings products that we have are the baby wash and shampoo, baby lotion, baby oil, the linen spray to help calm baby down so when he or she goes to sleep, diaper rash cream for those tender tushies, and baby wipes. Now, they're all free from the lanolin, parabens, phthalates, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, petrochemicals, synthetic preservatives, synthetic fragrances, or synthetic colorants. Candy briefly talked about all of those earlier in the presentation. You can also check out the EPA and EWG websites for more information on these yucky ingredients and how they can harm our bodies. It's kind of scary. And you might think that baby wipes are just for little baby booties. that is further from the truth. You know, they can be used for so much more. They're made with a soft, thick material that can handle a variety of messes. They're great for, you know, putting in your backpack and, you know, washing off dirty faces and hands, you know, not just the kids, your own. You can use any part on an infant skin, and if you know if it's safe for a baby skin, it's safe for our skin too, and it leaves a soothing light scent from our Calm essential oil blend. Bonus uses, these can be used as great makeup removers. You can cut them in half because they are pretty big.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. You can use them as dryer sheets. I haven't tried that yet, but I'm really excited to try that without all the nasty chemicals found in the typical store products. If you don't know about the dryer sheets and all the yucky things that they contain, you can also check out the Think Dirty app. That is very, very eye-opening. You'll be shocked at what you find in the conventional dryer sheets. You can use the wipes to freshen up your pets. Also, they're very effective to freshen up, you know, clean up anywhere, as I mentioned earlier. And another hack is if you forgot to put on deodorant, no big deal, just wipe your pits and, you know, you can have squeaky clean pits anytime, any day. Now, I'm going to jump over to Savvy Makeup and give a little bit of a general explanation and also a couple of products that I like. For generations, wearing makeup has been meant to cover our skin, you know, to enhance our beauty. But it also has harsh and very toxic chemicals. For the last few decades, we have seen a rise of the clean beauty and all the buzzwords that go with it. Paraben-free, phthalate-free, etc. With the Savvy Minerals makeup, you can be certain that you are a part of a new standard in clean beauty and not just where they're trying to greenwash us. Young Living is the leading clean beauty revolution by not only banning the mainstream questionable ingredients, but also by taking a deeper look at what we really should be putting on our skin to help nourish it and keep us younger looking, because that's what we all want, right? Yeah, by the way, I'm 85. No, I'm joking. Young Living has banned even more ingredients than the 1,328 ingredients that were prohibited by the European Union. They banned more than 2,500 ingredients and even some natural ingredients that other makeup companies use and try to say that they're okay for us. Anyone who has tried the Savvy Makeup the Savvy Makeup product absolutely loves it. Excuse me. We were thrilled when it first came out. I was already with the company when it first came out, but the loose powder mineral makeup, you know, it gives you great coverage. You wouldn't think that it would. But now we're even more excited that we're having the liquid foundation and the liquid concealers. And I can be willing to bet that we'll be getting more and more products as time goes on and they do more and more research on these things. So Candy, do you have any favorite makeup products that you like to use?
Yes, and I was supposed to share only 2, but I was trying to narrow it down. I just couldn't do it. So I'm going to share a few more than 2, but Amanda was going to share 2 too. So between her and I, I'll probably have, I can make up for hers too. The other thing I wanted to mention, we've been talking about using toothpaste for deodorant, etc., is there's a nice whitening toothpaste if you haven't tried that. Did you mention the whitening toothpaste, Diane?
Just briefly.
Okay, I love the whitening toothpaste. So that's another product that you can use. Very good if you haven't tried it. So, you know, this is not really makeup, but this set of brushes, what's cool about the set of brushes is when you have the right tools, the makeup goes better on your face. And this is a really good gift. It's like $85. I gave it to my niece as a graduation present from college, and I just went to visit her in Colorado, and guess what she has under her cupboard? She still has some Savvy makeup, not all of it, but she's still using these brushes, even if she has some other stuff, which I had to get her back going. But, you know, these brushes are awesome. They're made from Italy, and they're so soft. And I spent more money on brushes from like MAC or different companies that were more expensive. And you get this little pouch, this comes out. And my favorite brush that, actually, I'm not sure if this comes in it, but this is another brush they have. I love this one because on one side you have your eyebrow powder, and on the other side is the eyeliner. And that leads me to my favorite product is, it's kind of funny, I never ever wore eyebrow powder until I went to beauty school. And they said, if you do your eyebrows, it helps your eyes pop. Now I don't have it on tonight because I had a couple rough days and I don't even have a bunch of makeup on, sorry. But when I go out, or, you know, even when I'm going during the school day, a lot of times, and here's a little hack for you. So what I did, what is this container? You guys know what this is? Yeah? Can you type it in the chat while I'm talking? Somebody type it in the chat and then I'll say. So this is a cool way to have both of your products right there and not have to open a big lid. So this is the Jet Setter eyeliner, and then the other side I have the eyebrow pencil stuff. Yes, it's a contact case. You can go buy them for $1 at the dollar store. The other thing is I have like 2 or 3 of these. So I got a mobile home in Clear Lake. So I got one in Clear Lake. I take one, I got 2 offices in school. I take one to each office in school. And I just put the product in because I'm telling a secret here. I put my makeup on at school sometimes after I get to school. Shh, don't tell anybody. But this makes it really easy. Travel, you can stick it in a travel bag. Love that. Okay. And then the other thing I talked about, I already mentioned that in order to have a good makeup look, you've got to have good skincare. So my 2 things that I like going on for the skin underneath are your primers. So sometimes I'll just use the primer and not a lotion, but I'll use the Art Renewal Serum first. This, if you've never smelled it, is I think this is my favorite smelling product for the skin of anything for Young Living. It smells like orchids, absolutely the best smell. And as I said, I'm really frugal. This is worth every single cent. You only use a little bit and it's the best smell ever. You let it dry, but it evaporates really quickly. So you do need to put something over it. So that I put the primer. I really like the mattifying primer because that keeps my face from, I have a little bit of shine today, you can see tonight, but this will keep me shine free all day long when I go to work, or especially in the summer. So I love making sure that I have the right tools for the makeup. And the cool thing about our makeup is, like, this lipstick has tangerine. Let's see, I want to make sure I'm telling you right. Yes, the tangerine lipstick is tangerine infused, and I put little labels on mine, so when I'm trying to find the right color, I can find them real easily in my case. And then the one that looks like a roll-up is cinnamon. So what's cool is not only are you looking pretty, you're using oils right on your mouth, right on your skin. So isn't that cool? No other makeup has that. So love, 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 love our makeup, okay? And then the last thing I want to say before we move on to our final, Diane, I think you have one more thing to talk about, right? But I did want to talk about lotion when I'm talking about priming things. And I absolutely love our lotion. We even use our regular body lotions on your face if you wanted to, like lavender, really good for sun issues. You've been in too much sun. My niece got a little bit too much sun in Colorado. Did you know the sun in Colorado is worse? I didn't know that. So anyways, I had lavender lotion packed in my luggage, and she used the lavender lotion, but you could even use it on your face. And my favorite scent, and maybe you haven't tried this one, is Sensation. And it's pink, of course, my favorite color. I think I like this one so much because it has ylang ylang in it, which is really good for stress too. But if you haven't tried Sensation lotion, you've got to try it. Super, super good scent. And Diane, I had it at my house in my bathroom. If you don't have the lotions and the stuff out in your bathroom when you have guests, you need to get it in there because people will try it, or if even team members will come in and try and they're like, oh, that's a good one. So you need to have it out. And I like putting, did you see the little pump on this one? Because it's easier to get out. And then when I'm almost done, I save the lid, and then when it's almost done, I turn it inside out. You can even cut and hook them back together so that you get every little last bit of lotion out. And my new favorite, one of my team members was asking me about this lotion. I don't know how to say it. Regenolone, R-E-G-E-N-O-L-O-N-E. So she wanted to know something about it. I didn't know anything about it, so I did some research. Oh my gosh, really good for skin. You can put it on your face, you can put it on your body. Really good for discomfort, and I have a lot of discomfort. And then the other cool thing is it helps your endocrine system. So you're helping your skin, your joints, and your endocrine system all in one product. Isn't that the coolest? So I know I'm talking really fast, but I wanted you to hear about some things that, especially if you've been using oils for a while, that maybe you haven't tried. So Diane, take it away.
Okay, we're going to talk about some men's products. The Shutron products are a wonderful addition for men. Now, no matter the man in your life, whether he works as a farmer in an office, at a gym, whether he works for GQ magazine or on Wall Street, you never know. He should still smell good, right? Nobody likes our men to be stinky. Shutron is am I pronouncing that right?
Yep, Shutron.
Okay. Okay, it's the perfect blend for every kind of man. It's a blend of 10 different essential oils specifically designed for men to boost feelings of the masculinity and self-confidence. This blend is also found in the entire line of Shutron products, giving your man everything he needs to stay fresh and clean from head to toe. We've got the essential oil Shutron. It can be used as a cologne. It has the ingredients in the blend and also everything else in the Shutron line are Idaho Blue Spruce, Ocotea, Ylang Ylang, Hinoki, Coriander, Divana, Lavender, Cedarwood, Lemon, and Northern Lights Black Spruce. All of those by themselves are very, very good. And when you combine them, they just smell completely amazing. We've got the 3-in-1 men's wash. It's a multi-purpose shower gel that cleanses everything from head to toe. We've got the bar soap, as we mentioned earlier, for people that would much rather use a bar soap instead of the gel. It's 100% plant-based soap, and it contains activated charcoal, which gives it an amazing deodorant and cleansing properties. We have the beard oil for the men in your life that have beards. I've even heard of people using it in their hair to give their hair a little bit more conditioning. It's specifically formulated to soften facial hair, which obviously this isn't facial hair, but it also moisturizes the skin underneath. The shave cream contains hydrating oils and moisturizing botanicals used to reduce razor burn and nicks by delivering a frictionless shave. I don't know if you guys saw in the comments earlier, there is someone that actually uses the gel as a shaving cream. So that would be very, very good on her legs and probably underarms. And then aftershave lotion, it's a blend of the Shutron oil, coconut, argan, and jojoba oil, along with dandelion extract and aloe vera to calm and soothe the skin after shaving. Because men's faces are very, very sensitive, and sometimes if the razor is not quite sharp, it can leave some irritation there for them. So it makes them feel, nice and freshly shaven and moisturized too without feeling greasy. So Candy, you said that your boys use Shutron, right?
Yes, Max. In fact, Max just showed up here. You want to say something about it, Max? No, he's being shy. He loves the Shutron 3-in-1. He begs me to buy it for him. Loves it. You like the scent, right, Max? And the lotion or the oil too is really. And sometimes you could even add more Shutron oil to it. So we'd like to get the Shutron oil on our ER account, which kind of leads me into our conclusion here. Thanks, Diane. Is the best way, the easiest way to get these products is being on the Essential Rewards program. Any of you on the Essential Rewards program, raise your hand if you're on the Essential Rewards program. That's awesome, which means you get a monthly box and free stuff. I love the free stuff you get, and that's the best way to go to order these products. Now, if you have not used these products before this class or listening to this class either tonight or listening to the replay, I hope we have convinced you that you need to use these products. So I have people come to me all the time and they find out they have some kind of diagnosis. I can't really say what it is and be compliant, but you can figure that out, right? But the first thing that I tell them is, what are you doing for your atmosphere? What are you using for your personal care products, for your laundry soap, for your dish soap, etc.? You need to get off the chemicals now. I don't even use those chemicals because I don't want to get any issues in the future, but we need to get out of it. And just having lost my puppy, my favorite dog tonight, to cancer was horrible, and I'm even more passionate about sharing toxin-free things to stay healthy so that we don't have people losing their loved ones, because it's not fun. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off the recording now, and then you can stay on and ask us questions. Let me do that.